Residents of Tudun Wada in Kaduna South Local Government Area, Kaduna State, have called on both the Kaduna State Government and the federal government to take decisive, long-term action by dredging River Kaduna and providing permanent evacuation or relocation for vulnerable households during floods. The residents, who spoke with our correspondent in separate interviews on Saturday, said emergency relief efforts, while helpful, offer only temporary respite and fail to address the root causes of the flooding crisis. They also want the governments to clear illegal dump sites along the riverbank, which they say worsen blockages and increase health risks. The community has faced recurring floods for over 3 decades, displacing families, destroying homes, and disrupting livelihoods each rainy season. Despite temporary relief efforts by agencies such as the National Emergency Management Agency, the Red Cross, and the government, residents say the root causes of the floods remain unaddressed, leaving the community trapped in an annual cycle of destruction and recovery. Nassim Suleiman, who has lived in the community for over 30 years, said flooding has become a painful routine that authorities can no longer ignore. Nassim Suleiman. Photo credit. Lara Adejoro He stated, "This has been happening for more than 30 years. All we want is for the government to expand the river path. When the water comes, the refuse from the dump sites enters our houses. If the river is dredged and the dump sites are cleared, this suffering will be reduced." The National Emergency Management Agency and others really try with awareness, but the government should help us clear the dump sites and dredge the river because when the water comes back, the refuse enters our houses, he added. Also, Fatima Mustapha lamented, "Every year we are evacuated, and every year we return to the same danger." We are not asking for food or blankets anymore. We want a place where our children can live without fear when it rains. We are appealing to the government generally to find a way of relocating us to a safer ground and maybe do what they want to do with this environment. Another resident, Husseina Liman, said that while flood victims were fed at the camp provided by the government, there is a need for the authorities to provide a lasting solution, especially through dredging the river, to end the yearly suffering that leaves residents unable to replace lost property. We are appealing to the government that they should find a lasting solution to this problem and help us because we are really suffering. The floodwater usually washes away our property every year, and we cannot keep buying new blankets and mattresses every year. Food is our priority and not blankets, she noted. Meanwhile, NEMA's Northwest Zonal Director, Sani Lokoja, said the agency is deepening simulation exercises and advocacy to ensure communities receive timely support that reduces disaster risks. We will continue to collaborate with relevant agencies, including the Kaduna State Government, to ensure that we mitigate and prevent disaster risks across the country. We will make sure communities become resilient and prepared for any emergency because disasters do not give notice before they happen, he noted. Kaduna Red Cross official Tijani Anuwa stated that effective and timely coordination among emergency responders in 2025 played a crucial role in preventing casualties and ensuring the safety of residents during the floods. With the Kaduna State Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, we were able to rescue people from their houses. The people taken to the camp stayed for 4 days and were fed well, while medical personnel attended to the sick, he said. To end the repeated destruction, Anuwa recommended the permanent relocation of the residents and the dredging of the river. This problem has lasted over 30 years. The people are used to it, but it should not continue like this, he added. As of November 4, 2025, a total of 433,578 persons had been affected by flooding across 27 states and 123 local government areas of the country, according to NEMA. The 2025 flood dashboard obtained from NEMA also indicated that 144,790 people were displaced by the floods, while 241 lives were lost. NEMA also confirmed 839 injuries and 115 persons missing nationwide. The data further showed that the disaster damaged 52,509 houses and destroyed 74,767 hectares of cultivated farmlands, leaving thousands of households without shelter and livelihoods. The demographic data showed that 82,820 men, 133,407 women, 197,566 children, and 19,985 elderly persons were affected. In addition, 2,503 persons with disabilities were impacted by the floods. In Kaduna State, 24,240 persons were affected, and 1,237 were displaced.